All right, next is from, what is it? James Gilhaney. Subject is our Netflix Total Marks. Hi, chaps. You can watch the best bits from Raw minutes after it airs for free on YouTube. This is great for WWE, but explain to me how this is a good deal for Netflix, given they're shouldering the cost of production. I would love to know that the ROI figure is they are working to at Netflix, as it seems like a totally one-sided deal to me. Thanks, that's from James. James, good. I'm assuming, James, you listen to Vince Russo. Okay, let me explain the concept of streaming to you. All right, go back and look from the time the WWE, okay, announced the Netflix deal and the amount of new subscriptions that Netflix got. Okay, it's a subscription service people pay, and the amount of people that we're assuming bought Netflix subscription for the entire year for that are now they're every month paid for the whole deal right off the bat. Okay, so I don't. Good grief, people have no clue.
MikeDurbin.com. You can get the WCW-esque Conan in that K-Dog Wolfpack style. Man, this Conan might be Bendy of the Year right now.
I
really
told you.
Yo. Let me speak on this. Mike Durbin Productions exclusive. Conan, I was the most impressed with Conan, man. It's like undercover Bendy of the Year. It's a really nice figure. The do-rag is freaking awesome in person. I love the exclusive with the WCW packaging. I love this one with the camo. It's really nice.
And I will say a figurine expert who went to TJ on Friday, Matt Cardona, put it over as being a good figurine as far as figurines go.
Yo, hold on, let me speak on this. Exclusive Mike Durbin Productions, K-Dog. Look at that, listen to K-Dog, keeping it 100, logo on the back, MikeDurbin.com. Get it right now. Low key might be Bendy of the Year. Go get it.
BetOnline is the world's most trusted betting platform and your number one source for all your sports betting action. Baseball season is in full swing, and we're into the home stretch for NBA and NHL playoffs, and there's more ways to stay in on the action with the latest odds, news and scores, even live in-game betting while the games are being played, with the largest selection of odds on everything from the MLB, NHL, and UFC. And in between games, head over to the BetOnline Casino with all the top Vegas-style games, including poker and live casino action. So BetOnline, the game starts here. Sean KB from San Francisco, California.
Do you want to take a look? Sorry, Dad. Do you want to take a look at? I put up a clip earlier on Twitter, and it's the clip from where you guys got into a little argument during the show review about, Disco saying you were interrupting him and you got and all this. So I put the clip up and I put a poll as who was correct in this argument. Would you like to see some of the results?
Let's see some of the results.
All right. So this is a Roxanne Perez clip. I said, while discussing Raw and Roxanne Perez on K100, an argument begins. Does Disco interrupt Konnan too much? Is Konnan given enough of a forum to speak on his own show? Whose side are you on? And amongst the 78 votes since it's been up, Konnan is right, according to 73.1% of the respondents.
Yeah, well, 3 out of 4 people are wrong. That's what that poll says.
Couple comments. Disco would interrupt a judge who was granting him clemency from death row. Matt Trevino, he was just trying to finish the segment. Nothing. James Knoll, Disco always gets interrupted by that Latino. Disco is 1,000% the star of the show, and I fully endorse his wish to rename the show, keeping it 100 with Disco plus Konnan. Is it considered disrespectful to just check with ICE whether or not Konnan is allowed in the U.S.?
That's a good post. Like that post, Joe.
By the way, James I was born in the United States. Go ahead.
I like. Well, what does Glenn Gilberto say? By the way, let's ban that guy, whoever that is.
He says, I don't care. It turns out funny anyway when Konnan snaps on Disco. Ryan Evans says Joe should start muting Disco so Konnan can actually finish a point.
Okay, well, you know what we can do then? Let's do this.
Yeah.
For all the haters, okay? Konnan, why don't you read all the emails from now on? Okay, and I'll take the last word. Would you like to do that?
No.
Okay, so all right, so that's the solution, people. I'm the one that has to do all the reading, which is because I do most of the talking, which means I have a cadence kind of. The format is I usually I read all the emails. If I want to continue with my thoughts, I'll continue. Konnan will usually chime in, Okay, sometimes I will interrupt him because I haven't finished my train of thought. But usually all the segments end with Conan. Okay, and like I do interrupt sometimes, but that's just because like if you had to read all the emails and how many emails you do, you would probably find yourself doing that too a lot.
Okay,
Well,
he's
this
trying. His cadence is speak until he runs out of breath. He's long-winded. He doesn't want to admit it. His excuse is, "Oh, if you have to read all the emails I have to read, just let him talk, dude. You already talked. You talk more than me and Joe put together and a
Because I
guest.
read the emails. I'm interrupting you again.
Obviously, you don't think nothing's wrong. Okay.
This
I just
happened.
interrupted
This
you.
happened during a show review, though, Disco. It wasn't during the emails. It's during a Raw
Interesting.
review.
Okay, well, while my haters and critics can go,
Jerks.
this is interesting. Sean KB from San Francisco, California, the 415 subject: Maven exposing too much of the business. Good evening, my K-pop 100 dudes. Former wrestler Maven has a YouTube channel with close to 500,000 followers as he discloses the secrets of the wrestling industry and rambles on and on about events. Recently, he was at an AEW show where he claims he snuck in backstage and started interacting with some of the wrestlers, including Daniel Garcia, telling him that Tony pays for their hotels and flights. Later, he meets Tony Khan and praises him over the top as if he was on his. Maven should change his last name from Huffman to Huffingman. If I recall, Maven was the drizzling in the ring, like his secret Rene Dupree, who's also overrated. Have you guys interacted with either of them, and is Maven a scumbag? Love, and that's Sean KB. Sean KB, first of all, the premise of your email, okay, I've never met Maven. I've never met Rene Dupree. Okay, I don't know anything about these guys. But the fact that you think that Maven, of all people, in the year 2025 is like the guy that's front and center with quote unquote exposing the business in the year 2025 when everybody and their mother knows what's going, like knows the thing is like you're kind of misguided. And I don't know him. I've never heard a bad word about Maven. I heard it. I'm fascinated that the guy does have, like, he came on the scene pretty quick with his YouTube channel. He's got over 500,000 followers. I give all credit to the guy for that. That's quite an unbelievable accomplishment, to be honest with you. Coney, you going to comment?
I would agree with everything you said. I met him once, very nice guy, and hey, if he can make some money out the business, I'm all for it.
Yeah, everybody's exposed, bro. Everybody exposed. The business is exposed.
Right.
You can't hide anything anymore. It's not
Right.
like all the dirt. Like it used to be, you had to pay for Meltzer's sheet. Now all the information
pay for a shoot interview.
or pay for a shoot interview. Now all the stuff is literally free on the internet. So it's like, how could the business not be exposed?
Yo, what's up? I just want to thank you guys for watching this clip. Don't forget to hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And join our YouTube membership for hours and hours of exclusive, unedited, uncensored content. And being a member will help you get involved in our upcoming live streams. Thank you for your support. Thank you for riding with us. I know you got a lot of other podcast choices, be it wrestling or other ones. And thank you for picking us. Boom.